not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Evening. I hope you're all well. I hope you are all well today. Wanted to do a show on the preview of the Crystal Palace game, which is a 3:00 kickoff tomorrow at Selhurst Park. Wanted to go through this. This show is probably going to be about an hour. Got quite a few things to talk about. Also, a couple of other things around Liverpool orientated to cover in this show. Just waiting for a lot of you to join. Change my show time to 7:00 because looking at the algorithm, it looks like that's when most of my subscribers are online and watching YouTube. So I thought I would tailor it to when everybody's available. Kind of makes sense. So I hope you all had a good week and you're ready for the weekend. Some great games we've got to look forward to. Crystal Palace away should be a good game. Two teams that are pretty much on form. Crystal Palace haven't lost their last 17 games, but they do draw a lot of games at their ground, which is good news, if I'm completely honest. They also don't score a lot of goals either, which is also good because you need to score goals to beat Liverpool. You need to score more than 2, pretty much. That's kind of how it works right now. You have to score goals to beat Liverpool, and you have to score quite a few. Obviously, the last time we played Crystal Palace was in the Community Shield, which is basically a friendly, let's be honest. That was a 2-2. We did take the lead twice. Unfortunately, that was a 2-2, and that went to penalties. And unfortunately, we had some idiots taking penalties in that game. And we also had a goalkeeper that is really good at saving penalties. We shouldn't have lost that game. We had enough chances. But Crystal Palace haven't been brilliant at home. And we can talk about their form. And we can also talk about our form, which has been sensational. And there's a couple of things I want to point out which kind of make Liverpool top of the pile, even though there's a lot of people that are trying the narrative of we don't deserve it, this and that, and bollocks and all of this stuff, which just doesn't make any sense. 7 out of 7, on form, on fire. Everybody's scoring goals. 11 different scorers this season. Like, Liverpool are on a hot streak, and it will continue. It will continue. I don't see anything changing. We can cover that in the show today. I did want to cover off a little bit of news, though. Just a couple of things to cover off just before we really kick off on the preview. I want to give a couple of shout outs as well while we're here. Big up Edward. Also, big up James. Big up Clive. Big up Bugger Boy. Big up Socks. Hope you're well. Big up Kingsman. And we'll wait for a few more to drop in. The algorithm is just not really pumping the show out to many people at the moment. So I really appreciate you being here. And please remember to keep your notification bell on, because that seems to be the only way you're getting a notification that I'm actually live. I don't seem to be popping up on people's feeds. I don't seem to be sat in the home screen with a lot of channels and with a lot of subscribers. It seems to be what YouTube's doing. So please hit the notification bell, and then you'll get notified that I'm live or I'm going live. So I really appreciate it. Also, I do apologise to the members. I will be doing a members show on Sunday. You have my word on that. I've missed a couple recently. I've been a little bit unsure of some of the content that I want to provide, and I also don't want to get the channel zapped. So I'm trying to be careful with it. And I've also got a lot going on. So at the moment, that's the reason why. They're not excuses, but I do apologise, and I will make it up to you. Also, big up LFC for life. Big up Vincy. Big up Drunk Fairgo. Also, massive thanks to Peter. Thank you so much for the 20 memberships. Really appreciate that, Peter. Wins in the chat. Lots of W's in the chat. Thank you so much for the memberships, Peter. I will do a 2-hour show on Sunday. We'll cover lots of crazy stuff. I've also just discovered some proper crazy stuff about Mandela effect and Charlie Kirk as well today, so we can cover that. That's wild. We will cover that on Sunday. Also, big up LFC Monster. 30 of you in here. Really appreciate you being involved. Let's jump into some of the news. What have I got for you? First of all, I have to put this one out there. Massive congratulations to Rio Gingamawa, who has got his first professional contract. Interesting that it's only till 2028. That's the interesting one, that it's not a crazy 6-year contract, which makes a lot of sense to me, because that puts him at the age of 20, and then he can get another good contract. So I think Liverpool are kind of doing things the right way now, than previous, when a lot of contracts were not given out correctly. A lot of contracts were probably rushed. There's rumours that he's been given a maximum contract for a youth player, which is 52,000 a week. So that rumour does look like that's true. So he's been given a 360% pay rise bump. If anyone thinks he deserves it, then fair enough. But if he gets us 3 points against Newcastle away and wins us that game, and that's the 3 points that wins us the Premier League, then it's all been worth it. It's all been worth it. And there's also a lot of rumours around the tribunal between Liverpool and Chelsea is now being postponed till the end of the year, because he signed this new contract, which also pisses off Chelsea, which also makes me happy. That makes me happy. Pissing off Chelsea makes me happy. A couple more shout outs. Also, big up Peter. Looking forward to Sunday. 4chan leaks. I know they are unbelievable, some of the 4chan leaks. We can definitely talk about those. Big up Shankly. Big up regular Scouse Kid. I think it could be. I think it could be, mate. I think it could be the conspiracy stuff, which is why I'm probably going to have to smack it onto the conspiracy channel, which I've started. So all head over there, hit the subscribe. As soon as I get 100 subscribers on there, I start that channel properly. Big up, big up Bill Clinton. It's interesting that Bill Clinton's talking about 17-year-olds. Just saying. Also, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, so let me cover some more news. Also, interesting that this popped up, which is coming up before the game. Revealed Liverpool look to make another serious move for Mark Guehi in January. Obviously, Arne Slot's now said in the press conference today that Giovanni Leone is out for a year. Not 7 months, a year. He is out for a year with a torn ACL. Such sad news. The only positive, if there's any positives, which Arnie said, is he's only 18 years old, which means he's young and he's still got a long time to go. Is it 52,000 a year? I thought it was a week. It might be 52k a year now, actually. You might be right. It might be 52,000 a year. So Guehi, rumours are Guehi is absolutely fuming with Crystal Palace for rejecting the deal for Mark Guehi at the last minute. Also wanted to put this one out as well. Arne Slot talking about Alexander Isak. He is able to play minutes. 90 is still dependent on pace and intensity of the game. Also, for the long term, maybe a stupid hit to bring him to 90, and we brought him too far over the line, so not smart to play 90 yet. So basically, it looks like he will start, but he won't finish. So that's Arnie talking about Isak. Also wanted to bring this one up. Liverpool FC's Twitter page have actually put the Isak celebration as their header, which I think is quite cool. Shows how much they support Isak. It also shows how much they want to capitalise on him scoring for Liverpool as well. Obviously, Arnie talks about Hugo Ekitike. Disciplined means a fine, which he didn't get, so he wasn't fined. I spoke to him. He said sorry straight away to his teammates. He is young, and all players of all ages makes mistakes. A fantastic human being. If you asked top 3 of the warmest and polite, he would be in there, so he can make a mistake. It wasn't smart. It didn't hurt us. It might hurt a bit more tomorrow, but Chiesa is showing himself and a chance for him to play tomorrow off the bench. Arnie Slot clears up the Ekitike rumours. I also want to bring this up because this was something that Terry Fuse brought up on his show today, which I thought, if you haven't checked out his channel, go and check it out, Terry Fuse. Really good channel. I just want to bring this up because this was talked about on his show today. As you can see, Terry Flowers there. Go and check his show out. Go and check his channel out after mine. This was from Dominic King. Okay, Dominic King. Ekitike is likely to be docked 2 weeks' wages. It's total bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. The amount of shite that is coming out of the rivals' mouths is ridiculous about Liverpool. It just is. Like, this guy posting, poor man management by Arnie Slot. The suspension against Newcastle is a punishment enough. Well, by the way, he's not suspended against Newcastle. So you're an absolute idiot for even posting that, whoever that is. So it's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Like, the rivals are trying anything and everything. Even reporters like Dominic King, even reporters are trying to bring up nonsense about Liverpool. He wasn't fined. Arnie Slot's cleared that up. Ridiculous, honestly. Ridiculous. What else have I got for you? A couple of things from James Pearce. All about the ticket touting. Liverpool issued a record 1,100 lifetime bans for ticket touting, shut down 45,000 fake ticketing accounts, and are currently investigating another 10,000 accounts. Liverpool doing their due diligence, trying to stop these crooks. It's good. It's good because I know people that have been scammed, and it's not nice. It's not nice. More stuff as well. Liverpool owners Fenway Sports have completed due diligence in regarding the potential takeover of Spanish club Getafe. Apparently, Real Madrid advised us about this purchase. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid have advised us about purchasing Getafe. So this Getafe club ownership could happen very soon. Liverpool are looking at a multi-club model, and Getafe looks like it's going to be the club that we're going to invest in. Also, James Pearce, Federico Chiesa expected to be involved when Liverpool face Galatasaray on Tuesday after being added to the Champions League squad. So this was mentioned by Arnie Slot as well, that they are trying to sort out the registration to put Federico Chiesa into the Champions League squad. So that looks like that is going to happen. Also more from James Pearce. With Giovanni Leone facing a long spell out, Ibrahima Konate is more important to Liverpool than ever. After a tricky start to the season, the Frenchman has been outstanding in recent weeks. However, his future remains uncertain. Well, there's also reports from Spain which are looking like the stuff from Spain isn't true. And Canate is still negotiating the contract renewal from Liverpool. A couple of other things as well. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Billy Viger, who passed away with colliding with a wall. So sad. So sad to see people pass away who are involved in football, like Matt Beard, Diogo Jota, Billy Viger, the list goes on. It's sad, but thoughts go out to his family. Any more news? A couple of things on Chelsea. Tosin and Palmer will both be missing for the Liverpool match. Two big players. Obviously, Tosin, involved in injuring Diogo Jota, put him out for pretty much half a year. And Cole Palmer somehow being the 8th place Ballon d'Or player when he scored 2 goals in a year, which is ridiculous. Like, absolutely terrible in the Premier League for a year. Still managed to come 8th. Don't really understand that. Really can't get my head around the Cole Palmer inclusion. Like, how he managed to finish 8th is just beyond me. Ryan Gravenberch should have been ahead of him by a country mile, if you ask me. Couple of other things as well. Only 3 players contested 30 plus duels and have won 75% of most of them in the Premier League. Virgil van Dijk, top of the pile. And Mark Guehi, interesting enough, Mark Guehi is there. I personally think Guehi will be done in January. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are saying that he's looking at Real Madrid. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see Liverpool doing that much work on a player to let him go somewhere else. I don't see it. And I know we've all talked about it, but these are just the numbers on Mo Salah and the reason why he should have won the Ballon d'Or. 32 goals, 22 assists. The only thing Dembele did, which was different, he was in a team that won 2 more trophies. That was it. Sorry. Really sorry, but Salah should have won it. I'm not going to go into it. Not going to get into that. And we also need to talk about the Premier League. Everybody is moving around. Everybody in the Premier League is going up and down all season so far. There's only one team that has been immovable object, and it's Liverpool. Only one team is the immovable object, and it's Liverpool. That's what you have to be seeing. That's what you have to be looking at. Consistency. It's there. We still haven't even hit the straps. We still haven't even started playing sexy football. We haven't started clicking yet. And we are still top of the pile. Let me do a couple of shout outs. Big up Eric. Who else have we got? Who's joined? Big up Polo. I love that socks. Rival and media waffle. Absolutely, mate. Big up Terence. Who else have we got? Mr. Sky Blue, good to have you back. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, we need to talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that. Also, something to do with New Zealand as well, which we can talk about that. Also, big up John. Who else have we got that's joined? Anyone else? No, that's it so far. By the way, if you do want me to read anything out, just drop us a super chat. and I'll read it out, okay? Because I'm going through this quite quickly, and I've got quite a lot more to cover. Liverpool are the immovable object. What else have we got? So Enzo Maresco is going to be playing Axel Disasi against us, which is going to be a very interesting scenario because he's shit. So we'll see how that one pans out. We will definitely see how that one pans out because he's a bit crap. And straight from Arne Slot's mouth, if a player is out for 2 months or more, you can replace him. So we're looking into it. Arne Slot is going to replace. He is going to replace Leone with Chiesa. So that's going to happen. That's part of the rules. So that is a rule which is available. Do we do some funnies? Oh, actually, we can talk about this, which is a crazy rule. So apparently, Rio Gingamoa can't actually be in the changing room. Did you know that? Because he's under the age of 18, he can't be in the Liverpool changing room with the rest of the players. It's a rule which is there. It means that under 18 players are permitted from being in the dressing room with senior professionals. Isn't that insane? He's banned from the changing rooms. So he has to get changed in his own changing room or a separate changing room, which is crazy. But that's actually a rule. I didn't even know that. I found that out today. Also, I don't know how you feel about this, but Upamecano is being targeted as a free transfer by Liverpool when his contract expires. I don't know how you feel about that, but would a Upamecano Canate partnership sit well with you? Would that sit well with you? Two guys who have clearly got the bozo gene, both of them, playing next to each other for Liverpool. Would that be something that sits well? Basically, two Leipzig under 21 players playing for Liverpool. I don't know how I feel about that because I don't rate Upamecano anyway. Never mind him being in a Liverpool shirt. That's one I don't rate. What else did I want to show you? Wanted to show you this as well. Do I do some funnies? Should we do some funnies? Let's do some more news and then we'll do some funnies. Okay, so a couple of things. Obviously everyone's talked about Liverpool being lucky and all that bollocks. Yeah. There's only 4 teams that have got a perfect record, and those 4 teams are probably all going to win the league. You've got Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Napoli, and Real Madrid. It's funny that, because they all won the league apart from Real Madrid. But they all won the league. Like, interesting that one, isn't it? Really interesting. And then you got this one. Liverpool have had 24 shots on target and 9 shots faced. Liverpool have the most shots on target in the Premier League and have faced the fewest out of any club in the top 20 this season. There's a reason why we're top of the table. The numbers all add up. All the metrics, I've said this on so many shows, all of the metrics on all of our players all make sense for where we are. We run more, we win more tackles, we have more shots, we have less shots at us. Everything about us all adds up. The XG is better, the XG against is better, it all adds up. Like we've got more possession. Like we're doing more forward passing, more touches in the box. Like honestly, all of the metrics right across the board all add up to us being top of the table and us winning 7 out of 7. All of it. It's not going to change. It isn't going to change because we are only going to get better because we've only just started. We still haven't integrated Wirtz into the team yet. Frimpong still hasn't really been integrated. Kirkes hasn't really been integrated into the team yet. Like, we still have these players, which, like, Alexander Isak is going to start his first Premier League game against Crystal Palace away. Like, that's how further we can go. That's how further forward we can go because we still haven't got the best out of these guys. We still haven't seen anything from some of them, and we really haven't. Like, we haven't seen the best out of Kirkes. We've seen a lot out of Ekitike. Ekitike's come on leaps and bounds. He's been sensational. But Frimpong's not, because he's been injured. Isak hasn't even played for a start, and Wirtz hasn't integrated at all. Like, honestly, it's insane. What else can happen? What else can happen? I don't know. Like, it's quite scary. Like, and I still don't understand why people aren't talking about it. Like, as in, what can Liverpool do? Like, my God. What else have we got? So let's get into the preview. There's over 70 of you in here now, so big up all of you for joining. If you can hit the likes and subscribe, that would be amazing. It really helps the algorithm. I have no idea what the algorithm's doing right now, but it would really help if you hit the likes and subscribe. Also, big up Harrison. Good to have you back, mate. Big up David. Big up Mango. Anyone else new in? No, that's everyone so far. Okay, so let's jump into. Shall we do some funnies? Let's do some funnies before we start the preview. Okay, 2 seconds. Let's just do some funnies. You probably all seen the memes of Graham Potter, but I thought I'd show some more. Can anyone identify who the face swap is with Graham Potter? Can anyone identify who the face swap is with Graham Potter? Answers on a postcard. Yep, there's one here. I'm a weirdo. I absolutely love his channel. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, regular, mate. It's a brilliant channel. And if I introduced you to it, I'm glad you enjoy it. Can anyone identify the player that they face swapped? Come on, can anyone identify that player? I know who it is, but can anyone identify it? Big up, Chiesa. Big up, Vincey. Also, big up, Bonkers. Good to have you in, mate. Good to have you in. It is going to be a test. We can talk about that. And also, big up, Mr. Wah. And I've got one more for you. This one really disturbs me, by the way. This one really disturbs me. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how disturbed you are with this picture. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how disturbed you are with that picture. That really does disturb me, that picture. There's a lot of pregnant Graham Potters. Looks like a cross between Chiesa and Levert. It does actually. It's a good point. That's a good point. 10. I think 11, mate. 11. 100. I think so too. It's quite horrible, isn't it? It is an horrible picture. And one more funny before we go. Seriously, what do you think Indy Caller's smoking on this one? What do you think Indy Caller is smoking on this one? Like, really? Harry Kane agent in confirmed talks with Spurs. Harry Kane going back to Tottenham. Really? It's Apex Twin scenario. It is, mate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, then. Let's get into it. All right, so 36 minutes gone. Let's get into the match preview. Okay, so Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Prediction: can the unbeaten Eagles halt the Reds' momentum? Key stats. Liverpool are favourites for the 3 points, with the Opta supercomputer giving them a 47.6% chance of victory. Crystal Palace will equal the longest unbeaten run in their history if they avoid defeat here, 18 games. Crystal Palace are going for a record of 18 undefeated games. So there's a lot on the line for Palace. A couple more shout outs. Big up Songs. And also big up Red Rebellion. Hope you're well. There's a lot on the line for Palace, especially if you're going for a record. Mateta has scored 29 goals in 55 Premier League games for Crystal Palace under Oliver Glasner. That is an unbelievable number for a team that are where they are. The only 2 unbeaten teams in the Premier League meet at Selhurst Park when Crystal Palace host Liverpool on Saturday, and someone's 0 has got to go unless it's a draw. Few people would have been too surprised to see the Reds get through their first 5 league games without suffering a loss, but perhaps not Palace. However, anyone doubting the Eagles wasn't paying attention to the end of last season. Oliver Glasner's side came into this match on a 17-game unbeaten run in all competitions. If they can take a point or 3 here, Palace will equal the club's record that was set with an unbeaten streak that ended in August 1969. Their recent history against Liverpool suggests a positive result is a distinct possibility too. They won the Community Shield against the Reds on penalties last month in a 2-2 draw in normal time. The clubs also clashed on the final day of last season, drawing 1-1 at Anfield. While Liverpool did win the corresponding fixture at Selhurst Park last season, it was only by a 1-0 scoreline thanks to the early goal by Diogo Jota. God bless his soul. With Palace winning 1-0 at Liverpool in the meeting prior to that, this head-to-head has seen only close matches for quite some time. Equally, that victory was the Eagles' only success against the Reds in the last 16 league meetings, with only 6 goals scored across the previous 12. If history is on anyone's side here, it favours Liverpool. Palace will have really come into a match against anyone on the back of a better stretch of performances, though. Opta expected points model simulates every match 10,000 times using the expected goals data from it. The outcome from doing this for the 25-26 Premier League so far suggests Glasner's men should be top of the league, not Liverpool. Previous home game gave an example of why they are not. Though, as Palace failed to score against Sunderland despite amassing a 1.8 XG, they had to settle for a point when they probably deserved 3. The opposite has been true for Liverpool, who are repeatedly salvaging wins late on when a draw looked inevitable. While what is surely unsustainable is also worth noting that, like Palace, they have yet to go behind in any match in all competitions this term. If Arne Slot can instill better game management in his troops once they are ahead, the Reds are going to be very hard to stop. It's also easier to take the lead when you have Mo Salah in your side. He has scored or assisted Liverpool's opening goal in their last 3 league or UEFA Champions League matches. Salah has also been involved in 51 Premier League goals, 31 goals and 20 assists since the start of 24-25, 20 more than any other player. His collection includes an equaliser against Palace when these sides last met in the league. Slot will be counting on Salah here after Hugo Ekitike was foolishly sent off in the EFL Cup win over Southampton in midweek. The match also cost the Reds' young centre-back Giovanni Leone to a long-term injury, though anyone else should be available for the defending champions. Alexander Isak is likely to start up front after opening his Liverpool account against the Saints on Wednesday. Palace's squad is carrying far more fitness problems. Glasner will be without Walter Beatonez, Cheick Doucouré and Chid Riyad, while Ousmane Ozard, Caleb Kafora, Yemi Pioni and Imad Sarr are also doubtful. The Eagles will at least be able to call upon Mark Guehi, Maxime Lacroix and Chris Richards. They have kept 11 clean sheets in their last 19 Premier League games they have started together. As a back three, Jean-Philippe Mateta is vital too. He has scored 29 league goals in 55 appearances for Glasner, meaning only Wout Weghorst, with 36 in 66, has more for an Austrian manager. Palace's direct speed upfield of 2.2 metres per second is the second fastest in the Premier League this season, showing how they can go from a solid back line to their potent forward in a blink of an eye. 3 of their last 4 encounters, 2 unbeaten sides have met this late on into a season, saw the match end in a draw, with the exception Spurs' 2-1 win over Liverpool in September 2023. That game went down in infamy due to the incorrectly disallowed goal by Luis Diaz, else it might have ended up all square too. There likely won't be much separating Palace and the Reds on Saturday afternoon. That's really interesting that the last game that's gone this far into the season of 2 unbeaten sides was Liverpool-Tottenham when we had the worst VAR decision in history happened. So hopefully that won't happen again. However, we have got another idiot referee that's going to be covering this game. I want to do a couple more shout-outs. Where are we? 2 seconds. Also, big up Amrish. Big up Andrew Quinn. Also, big up MK Dave. And also, big up Arnie Klopp. Hope you are all well. Let me continue. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool head-to-head. This match is quite rare in both teams have had more joy on the road rather than in front of their own fans. Crystal Palace's last 4 league wins over Liverpool have all occurred at Anfield. They have just one victory at Selhurst Park in the last 20 years. A 3-1 triumph in December 2014. All this implies the Reds have been near unstoppable in this part of South London. Liverpool have won 9 and lost none of the last 10 away league games against Palace. It is their longest ongoing unbeaten record run away from home in the league against any side. And this is something that I really want to stress. Sometimes you just have teams that you play well against at their ground. Sometimes you just do. Okay, it happens. Yeah, Liverpool are really good at playing Crystal Palace at their ground. Like, that is something that cannot be denied. It can't be denied. If we beat Palace again, it will be our longest record ever against any team. Like, it's hard to deny that. It's hard to really look beyond that. The fact that we've won 9 and lost none in the last 10. It's hard to deny it. Like, it's hard to look beyond that and go, I can't see anything else than a Liverpool win. I just can't. Like, we always beat them at their ground. We always beat them at their ground. Like the numbers don't lie. Like, the numbers do not lie. Like, we are really good at Palace. And Palace aren't that great at their own ground right now either. They're not. Also, massive, massive thanks to Arnie Klopp. Thank you so much for the memberships. Really appreciate it. Lots of W's in the chat. Thank you so much, Arnie Klopp. That's 30 new members that are going to be watching the show on Sunday. You lucky, lucky, lucky people. And if you do want to become a member, just join the membership. Can someone put the membership link in the chat, please? Join the membership. It's 99p. That's it. I never charge any more. Get involved. You can have a look at my previous shows. You can also have a look at my membership videos of my tour of Anfield, exclusive tour of Anfield. I'm also going to be posting up some museum tour videos soon. Really appreciate it. Hit the likes and subscribe as well. Thank you so much. I'm on the road to 2,000. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will see when I'm live. I'm doing content all the time. Okay. And by the way, if you want to check out my last show, which was the day before yesterday, was it day before yesterday or yesterday? Yesterday's show, when I did the review of Southampton, I did a deep dive into why Ryan Gravenberch is so good. And that lasted about 15 minutes. So go and check that out if you want to hear why Ryan Gravenberch has been so good this season. Like, I go into deep tactical analysis, talk about everything about why Ryan Gravenberch has been so good. Massive, massive thanks, James. That's the membership link. Hit that if you want to become a member. We can talk about also big up Real McCoy. Also big up US Copite. Good to have you back, matey. Good to have you back. AI would do a better job refereeing games. You're not wrong, mate. You are not wrong at all. It's probably not going to be long, to be honest. So all this implies the Reds have been near unstoppable in this part of South London. Crystal Palace Liverpool prediction. Will Liverpool beat Crystal Palace? The Opta computer isn't far from flipping a coin to the side. Interesting. With 10,000 match simulations, the Reds claim 3 points at 47.6% of the time. Crystal Palace have 28.1%, and the draw 24.3%. I'm not going to lie. That is probably the closest it's been this season with the supercomputer, but it's still not close because Liverpool have got incredible form. Crystal Palace's team: Dean Henderson, Chris Richards, Leclerc, Guehi, Adam Morton's back, Will Hughes, Daniel Munez, Tarek Mitchell, Kamada, Devaney, and Mateta. A lot of defensive players in that team. I'm not going to lie. They play a lot of defensive football, but they are good at nicking a goal. Liverpool's: Alisson, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkez. I think it will be Kirkez as well, if I'm honest. Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Kakpo, and Isak. I actually think it will be Gravenberch and Szoboszlai in midfield, with McAllister in the 10, Salah on the right, Wirtz on the left, and Isak up front. I do think that Cody could be benched, and I'll kind of show you this on the. You know what? I'm going to show you this on the map. Okay, on the map, on my tactics board. So I'm going to show you this on the tactics board because I do think that Cody's going to be benched, because we haven't got anybody to come off the bench really. So I think it could be this formation, and Wirtz will be used on the left. I think that could be the formation, and I think Robbo will bench because he's played a lot of football. So I think it'll be Kerkez, and I think Frimpong will be benched as well because he was shit. I'm sorry, he was absolutely garbage at Southampton. He really was. He was dreadful, Southampton. It's a bit unfortunate about Curtis Jones, if I'm honest, because I think there's potentially a place for Curtis Jones, but just Grav and Dom have just been so good in midfield. They've been so good in midfield. I wouldn't want to put McAllister in there because he hasn't got the legs. Ekatike is banned, so we'll move him out. I don't think Endo will even be on the bench. He was absolutely dreadful as well in that game. He really was. He was dreadful as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, Endo will probably. Actually, it might even be Dan's. Chiesa bench, Gapco bench. That gives us 2 attacking options and Jones with midfield. So that's 3. So you've got a replacement for Wirtz, a replacement for Isak, and a replacement for Mack. That works. Does that work for you? What do you think, chat? Does that work for you? Bradley's been good. I don't agree with Bradley being rubbish. He's not. Sarr is an absolute nightmare. I'm not lying. Like, Sarr is a nightmare against Liverpool. Also, big up Urim. Haven't seen you in ages. Hope you're well. I kind of see it like that. Ignore the blue because I haven't put them in there. I haven't put their names in there. So ignore the blue. I just wanted to put a team on there. But I do think that could be. Oops. I do think that could be the lineup. And then obviously in possession, we kind of look a little bit like this. In possession, we kind of go into this mould in possession, and maybe a little bit like this. Grav kind of comes in. Bradley comes in a bit more. You got McAllister, you got Dom, you got Isak. Maybe like that. 3, 2, 5. It does kind of look like that sometimes. Potentially like that, but yeah, that I think that's fine with me. I think that's fine with me. Anyone with predictions for the game? Anyone got predictions for it? Anyone? I'm going for 2-1. I'm going for 2-1. I knew you would say the 88th minute. If anyone was going to say an 88th minute winner, it was going to be you, wasn't it? I'm saying 2-1. I'm saying we're going to take a 2-0 lead. So I think we'll take a 2-0 lead. I think Mo Salah's got something to say in this game. I also think Isak will score. Oh, you think it'll be an easy 2-0? 2-0, 3-0, 1-0, 95th minute. What, to them? because you've got the one on their side. Are you doing it the other way around? Okay, all right with that. 3-0, 3-1, 2-2. 2-2. I mean, there's a lot of people who say that there's a lot of people saying a draw's not the end of the world. There's a lot of people saying a draw's not the end of the world. But I just feel that Liverpool have got more. I feel they've got more. Like, I don't see teams scoring goals against us, like loads of goals. They might nick the one here and there, but right now teams have got to score 3 goals to get any kind of result against us. But I think it'll be two. I think we'll go 2-0 up, and then we'll kind of sit back a bit, make a few subs, and they'll get one. They'll get one, and we'll see it out. Like, and I said this last season, by the way, and I kind of nailed my flag in the mountain for this one. We are allowed to win games 2-1. We are allowed to win games 1-0. It is allowed to happen. There are a lot of teams that do it. Arsenal's Invincibles won lots of their games 1-0. When Chelsea had those 2 incredible seasons with Jose Mourinho and other managers, they won a lot of games 1-0, 2-1. You are allowed to win games like that. Just because Pep Guardiola did 4 seasons and won 5-0s and 6-0s and 3-0s consistently, that doesn't have to be the standard. Like, not everybody can do that. So if you can win games 2-1, you win games 2-1 because it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you win. That's all it's about. At the end of the day, it's 3 points on the table. And that is all that Arne Slot cares about. Arne Slot only cares about winning games and making sure his team are fit for the next game. That's all he cares about. That's all he cares about. 3 points, no injuries. That's all that matters. Exactly. And they won so many games with low score lines. All that matters. And that's probably all that's going to matter with this manager for the foreseeable future. I'm sorry, but all he cares about is the results. And let's be honest, that's all we should care about. Like, if we're winning 7 games on the bounce, I don't care. We're winning 7 games on the bounce. Like, we're the only team that won our game in Europe. We're the only team that won our game in Europe in the Premier League. Like, we're the only team that we're the only team that played in Europe and then came back and won in the Premier League. We're the only team that did that. Everybody played in Europe and then had shit performances in the Premier League. And we beat Everton at 12:30 kickoff. It's just about the results. It's just about the results. If the performance comes, the performance comes. The performance will come. It will eventually come. It will. The players will start to gel. You will start seeing the artist. You will start seeing the artist and the maestro and the pace and us being able to just destroy teams. You will start seeing it. But for me, right now, just a win will do. Just a win will do. Just get me a win. Get me a win. Wait till we start playing some terrible teams. Because so far, we've had some of the hardest fixtures. We are voted as 4th for the hardest fixtures. And guess what? Our next 5 fixtures are also hard. It doesn't stop. Let me show you the numbers. Let me show you the numbers. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this. This doesn't lie. This does not lie. This is Opta. This is Opta. The next 5 fixtures Liverpool have put us in 5th for the hardest. 91.9% average for the opponents. Crystal Palace away, Chelsea away, Manchester United at home, Brentford away, and Aston Villa at home. It doesn't get easier for Liverpool. It doesn't get easier. We've had some of the hardest fixtures already this season with Newcastle, Everton, Burnley, Bournemouth, Arsenal. We've had some of the hardest fixtures already. And it's going to continue for another 5 games, which means we could be going 15 games into the season before we start having some easy fixtures. Before we start having some easy fixtures, we could be going 15 games in. We could. And let me show you the previous lot. 2 seconds. I might have saved it. I don't know whether I saved it. Just bear with me. I'm not sure I saved it, but I'm going to check. I'm just going to check. I might have saved it. I don't think I did. I'm not sure I saved that fixture list. I don't think I saved it. No, I didn't. Oh, I did save this though. I saved Ryan Gravenberch's heat map against Everton. Because I like heat maps, yeah? And I saved that one because I thought that was a good heat map to save. Yes, I did. I saved Ryan Gravenberch's heat map against Everton. I've also got another one for you as well. Hang on. You'll like this. You'll like this one. Where's the other one? You'll like this one. This one's funny. Why did Newcastle announce Johan Visser basically pissing on a wall? Johan Visser caught pissing on a wall as he's announced. Hang on, I've got a couple. I might have some funnies here that I didn't actually show you. 2 seconds. I think I've got some more funnies. Hang on. This one here. Where is it? This one. Rival fans seeing Liverpool able to swap between Ekitike and Isak as their starting strikers. We're fucked. And then I've got this one as well. Where is it? This one. This one here. Palmer and Mainoo looking like they've just done a drug deal. Big up Daryl. Is Daryl in? Is Daryl here? Where's Daryl? Also, big up Danny. Is Daryl here? Big up Daryl. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well. Good to have you back, buddy. Good to have you back. The algorithm might be getting to some more people, which is good to see. Have I got any more stuff to cover? I don't think I have. I was just doing a preview for this one. What else have I got? Yeah, I got that one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the I'm going to put a divert to the show later. So I'm going to be on with Don Hussam later at 11 o'clock. So this is going to divert you to his show later on, and I will see you all later on. I will put the divert on now. 2 seconds, because that show is available. And before I go, I also want to do a quick shout out to all the members because I haven't done that for a bit. So I'm going to do that shortly. So I'm going to divert you onto that show later. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Yeah, there it is. So that's going to divert you to the show later, which I'm on with Don. I'm on Don's show every Friday. That's a regular thing now, so that'll happen every Friday. And right now, I'm going to give a load of members a shout out. Bear with me, 2 seconds. Let me just close this. So I'm going to give all the members a shout out individually. 2 seconds. Let me just find you all. Okay, here we are. So these are all the members that are in today. So Arnie Klopp, Urim Hema, James LFC, Clive Ingerman, Mr. Sky Blue, LFC for Life, USA Copite, Daryl Merry, Oliver James, what else have we got? Mango Chutney. Big up all of you for being members. Much love. Also, massive shout out to Peter for the memberships, and also Arnie Klopp for the memberships. Really appreciate that. I also want to do a quick shout out to my channel sponsor, which is Match Bingo. You can check out the QR code, which is on the show now. If you want to get a 200% discount, just go to the link and put in KMack for your first deposit. If you buy 4 bingo cards, you get 1 free. Match Bingo is just like bingo, but it's with football, so it's football stats. You've got a load of games coming up at the weekend. I just want to give you a quick rundown on the games which are on tonight. So you've got West Bromwich Albion versus Leicester. There's 33 players involved with 143 cards that have been purchased. And that's for the game tonight. So go and get involved in that and use the QR code for that. The app is available on Android and iPhone. It's free to download. Go and have a play with it. The link's in the chat. And then you've got the game at the weekend, which is Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. 8 players involved. 37 cards have been purchased. For your first line, you get about 10 quid if you win. And the second line, you get 20 quid, and you're in the draw for the full house. It does pay out a couple of lines, a couple of doubles as well. So you've got a good chance of winning. I've won quite a lot already by playing it. If you want to start it, get involved. And you can download the app, and that's the West Brom game that's tonight. And then you've got the Brentford-Manchester United early kickoff game. So get involved. Remember, gamble responsibly, and someone scan the QR code. Go on, at least scan the QR code now. It's free. Just hit that now. Go on. And do that for me. And then gamble responsibly, and thank you, Match Bingo, for sponsoring my show. And any information on that is in the description. Thank you for scanning the QR code. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to leave you now. I will see you all either later on tonight, or I will see you all on Sunday, and I may do a preview. Sorry, I may do a review. I'll do a review on Monday. Okay, so we'll review the Palace game on Monday. But see you all tonight. If you get involved in Donny Sam's show, and this channel will take you there. Otherwise, you all have a great weekend. And if you're a member, I'll see you on Sunday for Conspiracies and Rabbit Holes. Loads of cool stuff to cover. If you're not a member, join. It's 99p. Get involved. Just try it out for a month. You'll love it. I'll see you all.